Hey, what's up everyone, it's Altered Tech back again with an exciting video. In today's video, we have the Samsung Galaxy S21 with this new Samsung One UI 4.0, and we do have the OnePlus 9 Pro rocking Oxygen OS 12. So let's go ahead and do a quick side-by-side. Alright guys, so I'm doing this video because I just want to show you guys the overall experience between both of these UI devices. First off, let's go ahead and just turn off these phones and just look at the unlocking experience. So when you close your phone, obviously in the OnePlus 9 Pro, you're going to see it looks like an always on display, but I have it turned off. So you're going to see the fingerprint sensor vanish. You're going to see this vanish eventually. And as for the Samsung Galaxy S21, if you guys want to wake it, just tap it. You get the time, get your notifications, fingerprint sensor, battery level. Pretty cool. Go ahead and unlock it, boom. Fingerprint sensor, boom, and you're set to go. This is your home screen, and so far the first thing you'd notice, you guys can change the shape of your icons, the size of it on both devices. This is like your notification, lets you know which page you're on. So the bars represent Google Now. There you go, swipe back. And for Samsung, this house represents your home page. For OnePlus, you don't really have that, so swipe it, second page, third page. For OnePlus, you do have this nice little animation on the bottom, like it jumps back and forth. It's a small things, but anyways, let's go back to the home page, and now let's go ahead and talk about the pull down notification. Boom, OnePlus 9 Pro, boom, Samsung. If you guys are into speed, OnePlus, I think the faster you do it, okay, that's the fastest it goes. Samsung, there you go. So visually, they're both very pleasing to the eye. It's very nice and smooth. And let's go ahead and scroll back up. I do prefer the icons on the Galaxy S21. They're just much more bigger, but the wordings on the OnePlus 9 Pro, they're much more bigger and bold. For Samsung, it's a little bit on the smaller side. You probably could increase it, but right out the box, this is what you're going to expect. So if you were to go ahead and pull this down, so it's much more easier to use this with one hand. On the OnePlus 9 Pro, you have to actually stretch your thumbs to actually get around. And you do have the time up on top here. It's pretty nice on this half of the screen. For the OnePlus 9 Pro, time is all the way up on top over here. You guys are going to be loaded with features on both devices. You guys both have Dolby Atmos. The thing I was looking for was a Wi-Fi calling. I didn't find it on the OnePlus 9 Pro in the settings menu. We'll get to that in just a minute. But as you guys can see, there's so many different features always on display. The setting is right here as well. Bixby routines, you also have Bixby instead of the Google Assistant if you guys want to switch up. You have a kids mode, processing speed. I guess you guys can actually control your processing speed right from here. That's pretty cool. And a secure folder. Processing speed, let me just go ahead and see if I could test this out. What does this do? So you can change your processing speed right from here, from maximum, high, and optimized. So I'm gonna go with just, I'll stick to maximum. You know what, to make it fair, I'll put it on maximum, and I'll put this one on maximum too. So for maximum speed on the OnePlus 9 Pro, I don't think there's a shortcut for that over here. Let me show you guys how to do this real quick on the OnePlus 9 Pro to go ahead and put the speed up to maximum speed. Going to the battery settings, battery. Then you would go into the advanced settings, high performance mode. Alright, so now we're performing at the highest levels on both devices. This is going to be a fair fight. So let me just go ahead and adjust this exposure real quick. Okay, so let's go ahead and focus on, let's open some social media apps. So for Samsung, close all these out. For OnePlus, close. You could close them with the close all button, but what I noticed is that they don't really close. This needs to be fixed with a new update. So let's go and open. Oh, I didn't even talk about the app drawer. So the app drawer for the Samsung, it's side to side. For OnePlus, it's up and down. And the cool thing about it is you do have this filter on the side, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Just run your fingers on the side. Twitter, look for T. Twitter is right over here. Tap it. Twitter, tap it. And the OnePlus 9 Pro looks like it loaded up slightly faster. And let's try it for the scrolling speed. Both of them are pretty quick. Both of them are operating at 120 Hertz, so you guys shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. Yeah, honestly, they both look pretty damn good. And let's go home. For this one, the animation actually just drops into the middle if the icon isn't there. If the icon is here, it'll fall into the icon. So if I want to put this, okay, here we go. Open. Okay. Okay, let's scroll down real quick. Both of them are pretty quick, fast and smooth, no issues on either devices. And let's go home. Okay, so this actually does the same thing. I like it. And this one does the same thing as well. So pretty cool on both of them. For years now, everyone's been taking tips from each other, and that's why they're so similar in so many ways now. The thing I want to do is I want to go with the camera app real quick. So there's some major differences. The OnePlus 9 Pro, the font, it's just way more bigger and bolder. And even for the buttons as well, it's much more bigger. It's kind of interesting because a lot of manufacturers, they like to have this small little, UI look. For OnePlus, actually, for me, it's actually easier just to tap on bigger buttons. I'm pretty sure for most people as well, but I've gotten so used to the smaller fonts from even the Android 11 version on the OnePlus 9 Pro. So this one, I'll have to go ahead and adjust to this. And for the features, Pro mode over here. Now there's no more Pro mode on the OnePlus 9 Pro, but now you have an Expert mode. Expert mode right over here. You guys can control ISO, speed, focusing, white balance. And now you have ultra wide and wide as well. And now for the OnePlus 9 Pro with the new update, you guys could use 3 of the lenses opposed to just the wide and ultra wide on the Samsung Galaxy S21. Now the Samsung Galaxy S21, you do have different options when it comes to focusing, matrix metering to center weight metering. Let's go back to spot metering. Actually, let's go back to the matrix metering. And for OnePlus, you guys could use manual focus as well. And you guys do have a histogram on and off. You guys do have focus peaking as well. But overall, if you guys were to dig into both of these camera apps, you're going to find that Samsung, it just obviously has more features. Portrait video with the selfie and the rear camera, night mode, photo mode. But like I said, Samsung just comes up on top right now when it comes to the total amount of features. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the settings on both devices. And for Samsung over here, for OnePlus 9 Pro over here, for the Wi-Fi, now I didn't find the option. Now for Wi-Fi, I didn't find the option for Wi-Fi calling on the OnePlus 9 Pro. I'm not exactly sure why. You do have more the NFC option as well over here. Mobile networks, data usage, all that stuff is in one setting with the connection setting. For this one, okay, let's go into sounds and see what we get. Now this one is going to be a win for the OnePlus 9 Pro because you have sound, vibrate, and mute. You have that with the notification slider on the side over here. You don't even have to open up your phone. You guys could just change that setting with this little toggle switch. And ringtones and whatnot, system sounds, call vibration, vibration intensity. You guys could do all of that as well on this. Dolby Atmos, sound quality and effects. Dolby Atmos is over here. Equalizer. I believe you guys might have. I know with the OnePlus Oxygen 11, you guys have more settings when it comes to sound. With the, I think it was the equalizer and whatnot. I think this is in a different setting. I'll have to go ahead and dig for it. And let's go back. Display settings. This is going to be pretty cool. Now they look somewhat very, very similar. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Light mode, dark mode, very, very nice. Dark mode settings, what do we have? So OnePlus, you have more settings. Enhanced, pitch black, medium, and gentle. And you do have adaptive contrast. You do have the ability to adjust your wallpapers to dark mode. Interesting. Adjust icons to dark mode, and dark mode for third-party apps, beta. Okay. And for the Samsung Galaxy S21, you guys could turn dark mode on and off with a schedule. Alright, so for smoothness, you guys have adaptive smoothness, smoother animations with 120 Hz. And for the OnePlus 9 Pro, with this update, you guys don't have, let me see, a maximum refresh rate of 120 Hz. It doesn't say if it's adaptive. I think out the box it was supposed to be adaptive. It's called LDAP, light, something. But let's go back and see what else we're going to work with. Eye comfort shield, interesting. Well, that's really intense. I guess it just turns off all the blue colors on your display. And as for this one, there should be, okay, eye comfort. And you guys could schedule this as well. If you guys are going to go to sleep, you guys could turn it on. Screen mode, vivid. So usually OnePlus wins in this category because they have so many different options. And let's see, vivid, natural. Oh yeah, Samsung only has two. Oh wait, advanced settings. So now you can control the RGB colors as well over here. But for the OnePlus 9 Pro, you have vivid, natural, and pro mode. So with pro mode, you guys could choose from cinematic, use display P3 mode, and the brilliant as well. Interesting. I think there was a little bit more options on the Oxygen OS 11 as well, but let's go back. You guys could control the screen temperature as well. Pretty nice on both of them. I wish the iPhone 13 Pro had these options. But anyways, let's go down. You have natural tone display, something like True Tone display on the iPhone. Easy mode on the Galaxy S21. Excellent. Accidental touch protection, touch sensitivity. You could increase touch sensitivity if you have a screen protector on the S21. For the OnePlus 9 Pro, I don't really see it, but you guys do have the video image sharpener for sharper videos, video color enhancer for more color, and this is something I really liked, video motion enhancement for a higher refresh rate when it comes to watching shows. It's artificial, but it just makes things look a little bit more kind of realistic. And you guys do have the bright HDR video mode, so increase the screen brightness when playing HDR, so you guys could really take advantage of those shadows and whatnot, and which HDR actually does a good job of bringing out of. And let's go down. You do have a screensaver on the Galaxy S21. For the OnePlus 9 Pro, screen display. Okay, that's something else. You do have the ability to change your screen resolution from Full HD to Quad HD. The Samsung Galaxy S21 tops out at Full HD, but some of you guys are using the Galaxy S21, so it doesn't really make much of a difference because you guys have Quad HD as well. And let's go back. And let's go back. Okay, so we got the display down. Now for what about personalization? Wallpaper and style, I guess this is only Samsung. So for Samsung, you guys could go into themes as well. So for the OnePlus, you have wallpapers always on display, icons, and the canvas. For the Samsung S21 wallpapers and the themes wallpapers. Wait, what? Okay, I guess we'll talk about this in just a minute. So let's open this up. You guys could choose your wallpapers. My wallpapers. This is your stock wallpapers. Let's go back. You guys can choose from your gallery as well. Always on display, OnePlus. You guys have Canvas, the Bitmoji, and Insight. And display options, power saving. So AOD will not be shown if the phone has been stationary for a while. Or you can actually go ahead and schedule it as well. And you do have a variety of different clocks to choose from as well. So display settings, you guys could add information, show your fingerprint icon if you want, display message, a custom display message, and the horizon light to notify you of any notifications. Now for the S21, you guys do have a color palette like on the Pixel 6's material feature. So you guys choose one of these and it'll apply it to even your app icons as well. So everything just fits in. For example, this is your settings. So it has like a pre-custom palette. Now it's not as good as the Pixel 6, but it's still a nice feature. And you guys do have more wallpapers to choose from the Galaxy theme store, and which is something that OnePlus is working on with their own theme store. So they're going to try and bring that out. And let's go back. And what else are we going to... Okay, something else I want to talk about. Home screen over here. You guys could change your home screen settings. I think you guys could do that over here too. And where is it? I know I was actually playing around with this the other day. But anyways, guys, 5x5, 6x5, show apps screen button on home screen, rotate to landscape mode. Okay, so let's go back. And for what else do we have here? For the themes, for the icons, and on the S21, you guys can actually change the icons to, I think, whatever you want. Let's see. And for your always on display settings, it's going to be over here. You guys could buy some, custom made AODs or buy some free ones. For the icons, you guys could go ahead and pick your favorite, or I think you guys could go ahead and install your own. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. We got featured. I don't see an option, but there might be an option. So let's go down to the lock screen. And for this one, for the OnePlus 9 Pro, the lock screen settings will be over here, home screen and lock screen. So, okay, so here you do have your setting for your home screen, 5x5 or whatever you guys want to have. Lock home screen is locked and cannot be changed. Now for both devices, you do have the ability to go ahead and lock your home screen so the icons don't move around and whatnot. And you have the icon pull down gesture, open apps on the home screen with one hand. Interesting. Let's tap on that. There you go. I still haven't mastered this, but it's available. And let's go back and see what else we have. App animation speed, adjust the speed of the app startup. You could probably do this in the developer settings on the Galaxy S21. I think the S21 has a feature in which you could reduce the animation speed as well. And let me just go ahead and show you guys real quick. Animation speed, transition. Okay, this is going to be in developer options, and I'm pretty sure there was another feature that allowed you to change the speed. I guess you probably have to dig through it. Scrolling speed. I guess I probably have to dig through it. So let's go back. Now something that's very, very cool I want to look through is the battery. So if you guys want to check out your battery for the Galaxy S21, battery and device care, very, very nice. And over here, batteries down here. Okay, so now you guys could optimize it over here. Tap optimize. For the OnePlus 9 Pro, save power, tap this, and you guys could choose what you guys want to optimize with. For example, turn off high performance mode, turn off power draining apps. This one, it actually closes the apps automatically. It doesn't really give you a chance to choose which one you guys want to be closed. You guys do have, let you know how much battery life you have left as well with here. Your screen on time over here, this is not true. This is since my last full charge. So I did top up recently, but it wasn't 100%. So that's why the number is so high. And we do have power saving mode as well. Power saving mode as well over here. You could turn it on automatically as well. Over here, you could limit your CPU. You could decrease brightness by 10. So you have a little bit more options over here. And here you could turn it on by a specific battery level. I think you guys can probably do that, or I'd be shocked if you guys can't. That's interesting. You guys should be able to go ahead and, oh, okay, I didn't mean to do that. You guys should be able to go ahead and schedule your battery saving mode with the S21. So let me go ahead and battery, power saving, turn this off. And let's go back, background usage limits, sleeping apps, deep sleeping apps. I don't think I've seen that on the OnePlus 9 Pro. So for advanced settings, wait, I don't see that. But you do have optimized night charging. So to keep your battery health healthy, I know fast charging isn't that very gentle on your battery health. So it'll slowly charge up your phone overnight. High performance mode, we've talked about that. Show battery percentage on status bar. You can turn that on and off. And for the Samsung, let's see, battery, go down, more battery settings, super fast charging, fast wireless charging. You guys have manual control of this as well. That processing speed, you guys can control this. I showed you guys that. And you guys do have adaptive battery, so it limits battery usage for apps you don't really use often. And it does have slow charging information as well. And protect battery. To extend the lifespan of your battery, limit the maximum charge to 85%. So this is to keep your battery healthy as well. So pretty good stuff on both devices. Diagnostics. So this actually has a diagnostic test. Actually, if this would open up, it doesn't want to open up. So, but I think I've used it before, and it actually runs a test to see, you know, how your phone's actually functioning and whatnot. Right now, I do prefer that vertical scrolling to find these settings, which is right here. Okay, and let's go back, and what else do we have? Advanced features. You know, like I said, the S21 has more features. Link to Windows, Samsung DeX, Android Audio, Quick Share. I think the 9 Pro has it as well. And Bixby routines, motions and gestures. So this one actually has motions and gestures as well. Gestures. Let's go ahead over here. And lift awake, double tap to turn on, double tap to turn off. Keep screen on when viewing. So mute with gestures. For this one, you guys could hide your gesture bar as well. touch prevention. So this is to prevent mistouches. Switch to previous app. Swipe inward from the left or right side of the screen and then hold the switch to the previous app. Okay, interesting. And that's it for that. I'm pretty sure there was more things you could do with it. Here you go. Screen off gestures. So when the screen is off, you guys could use some gestures and to do some specific things. For example, draw an O to open up the camera, draw a V for the flashlight. So these are old school, things that was available on the older Oxygen OS versions. So it's nice to see them make a return over here. You guys can actually go ahead and draw your own or create your own gestures as well. For Samsung, I don't think you guys can actually do that. You guys also have a one-handed mode as well. So they each have their pros and cons, but Samsung, they do have a little bit more features as well if you guys want to go, try and have a little competition to see who could do the most things. But for the most part, they're both great experiences in my experience. Alright, so let's go and see what else we're missing. I think that's pretty much it. From here on, it's just, about privacy. Okay, for Samsung, let's check out their privacy. For biometrics, you have face recognition and fingerprints. Same thing on the OnePlus 9 Pro. Privacy, let's go ahead and show you guys real quick. So you do have your privacy dashboard. Now it tells you everything with a nice visualization. As for the Galaxy S21, you guys do have a little graph as well. And you want to see what app is using your camera, go ahead and it tells you it was on, but doesn't always used by one app. Okay, but which app? Oh, it was used by the camera app. Okay, cool. So it tells you while I was using it, what time of the day, how long I was using it. That's really good stuff. Okay, pretty cool stuff. For this one, it will tell me what time I used the camera. Last accessed. It doesn't tell me how long I was using it for. I guess you guys could probably, okay. And you guys have your Samsung privacy and whatnot, but the thing is that the OnePlus experience, it's a lot more less on the bloatware side. So for this one, you have a lot more bloatware if you guys want to go through your app drawer. A lot more Samsung apps, OneDrive, and all that other stuff. For OnePlus, it's a lot closer to stock Android when it comes to the amount of bloatware. I'll be honest with you guys. And let's go ahead and look into the settings one more time and see what we're looking at right now. So for apps, let's go ahead and see. I mean, this is pretty much it. I think I've gone through more than 50% of these settings on both devices. And for the most part, for the overall experience, both of them run pretty good, feel pretty good. 120 Hz, Snapdragon 888, and you guys could change the performance settings, from high to low. So anyways guys, Alter Tech signing out. Hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Take care. Peace.